Welcome to another Dishes by MI video. Real quick, which pronunciation do you guys prefer? Dishes by MI or Dishes by Me? Let me know by voting on my Instagram story. After you finish the video, of course. Anyways, today I'll be teaching you how to make a delicious macaroni pie, courtesy of a recipe by Chef Arianna Shirley. Her Instagram link is in the description, so go check her out. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button, and without further ado, let's get to the video. The ingredients you'll need for this recipe are evaporated milk, butter, elbow macaroni, sharp cheddar cheese, 2 eggs, and an onion. The exact quantities and full recipe are in the description. I'm making my macaroni pies in a muffin tray, but it can also be done in a 9 by 11 inch baking dish. So the first thing we're going to do is grease our baking dish or muffin tray. You can use a cooking spray like I'm doing, or you can pour some vegetable oil into the spaces and use a hand towel to distribute it. Now we're going to flour our baking dish or muffin tray. We want to make sure it is properly floured so that the pies don't stick when we're trying to take them out. We want to make sure that we flour all the sides, so don't be afraid to take it up and get a better angle. When you're finished, don't forget to shake off the excess flour. The next thing we're going to do is boil our macaroni. So fill our pot halfway with water and add a bit of salt, then bring it to a boil. While the water is boiling, we're going to grate our cheddar cheese. We need 4 cups, 3 to make the actual pie and 1 cup for a topping. That's equivalent to about 500 grams of cheese. Graters are sharp, guys, so if you don't want to eat finger food, pun intended, please be careful. Now that the water is boiling, we're going to add our macaroni and allow it to cook for the time stated on the package. Now that it's finished cooking, we're going to take it off, drain it, and return it to the stove. Then we're going to add a tablespoon of olive oil to prevent the macaroni elbows from sticking. Now for the pie mixture. In a large bowl, we're going to crack 2 eggs and whisk them until fluffy. Then we're going to add our evaporated milk. Then our salt, garlic powder, thyme, and finally cayenne powder. Then we're going to whisk until everything is incorporated. Now it's time to dice our onion. We need a 1/4 cup of onion, which is equivalent to about half a large onion. We want the onion to be almost unnoticeable in the pie, so we're going to dice it finely. What I usually do is make vertical cuts down the length of the onion. Then I make a horizontal cut through the half. And finally I dice it vertically again, which creates a perfect fine dice. Now for my favorite part of basically every recipe, we're going to saute the onions. So we're going to add a tablespoon of butter to the pot and allow it to melt completely. When the butter has been completely melted, we're then going to add our onions. We want the onions to caramelize a bit, so we're going to shake up the pot to get the butter and the onions incorporated. Then we're going to leave it to cook. Turn the heat off when they've reached this golden brown color. Immediately we're going to scrape our sauteed onions along with the butter into the pot with the cooked macaroni. Then we're going to use our spoon and combine. Next, we're going to add 3 of the 4 cups of cheese we grated. Then mix them together as much as possible. Finally, we're going to add our wet mixture. And stir until you're left with macaroni and a smooth mixture. Just so you know, this is going to take a few minutes. When everything looks like this, we're ready to move on to the next step. Now we're going to pour the pie mixture into the greased and floured baking dish or muffin tray. Try your best to get an equal proportion of macaroni to sauce. I tried to make it a bit less messy by pouring it into a measuring cup first, then pouring it into the muffin tray. But as you can see here, that didn't really help. All I can say is, be prepared to do a bit of cleaning up after. If you're using a muffin tray like I did, make sure to clean around the holes to make sure that there isn't any extra stuff that could cause burning. Also, use a spoon to adjust the amount of liquid in each cup. You don't want it filled all the way to the top because you want a bit of space so you can put a layer of cheese. Now, using that last cup of cheese that we reserved, we're going to put a layer of cheese on each of the muffin cups. So in the video I ran out of cheese. I was using 3.5 cups instead of 4. So to prevent this problem for you guys, make sure you use 4 cups. Right, so I went for the grater and I grated another half cup of cheese so that I could fill all the muffin cups. Finally, we're going to bake at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 35 to 40 minutes. And that's it. Wait for 15 to 20 minutes after the pies have baked to allow them to cool, then serve and enjoy. If you've made it to the end of the video, I just want to say a big thanks for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment down below what you want to see me do next. Until next time, walk good.